I don't know if anybody heard that. I just had to stretch. And I'm like, reach for the sky. Timely. Unlike a certain YouTube video that hasn't been finished editing and then would have been published last Friday. Welcome everybody, Maniac for Bricks here. And I do say Maniac for Bricks because exclusively, for the only duration of the live stream happening, I will have an Instagram live stream about Lego. Only now, maybe coming up for way in the future, publishing on like Maniac for Bricks More or something like that. So if people are not seeing this right now in June, they're probably seeing it months and months later. And it won't be available afterward as a 24-hour stream or anything like that through Instagram like I've done in the past. It's not going to be that. It's just going to be, hey, here it is. You're joining in live, and then it's gone for probably a long time before. And the possibility of it being posted on YouTube is a question mark as it is, because sometimes it doesn't save it from Instagram on my phone or on my camera, so potato, potato. If you're here, congratulations. If you're not, how would you even know? I don't know. Once again, we're off the cuff today, and I'm here to talk about anything with the YouTube channel with you guys. 100% legit or genuinely. As far as, hey, where's that video you promised? Hey, where's that other video you promised? Because I don't even remember if a video went up today. Today's Tuesday, and there should have been a Maniac for Games. Yeah, about that. Mike, how's it going? I got it right this time. Cinematic Rex, nice to see you in here. And once again, only gonna have this live stream on while it's live. When it's over, not gonna be available afterwards. It's Maniac4Mail, and as much as I want to do this for a YouTube video for A, B, C, D, E, F, G regions, which I'm not going to get into, I will not. And this is a long time package coming in from the UK, from a good friend. You may know him as Graphic Bricks, or before that I think it was the Brick Artist, and then sometime way years ago before that it was Brick Wizard? I don't know. It was the Brick Artist, but it still had a wizard-like sig fig. I can't remember. What you need to know is Graphic Bricks. He's a very good friend of mine in the LEGO YouTube community. He is great with sharing information back and forth with me and finds some really cool stuff. We also have in here a Kudovski. I apologize if I mispronounce any of these, but Cinematic Bricks. We got Kudovski. We got a LEGO Nicole. Nice to see you all here. So, we're going to open up a package today that's been a long time coming. The Brick Artist, Graphic Bricks. Sorry, I keep forgetting the username. Graphic Bricks has promised this for me for a while. Not gonna say how long, but it's something that like he had in mind, thought of me, and I'm like, yeah, okay. I've sent a couple things his way that I knew he was gonna like, so glad of him to do return the favor. Before we get into the package, and while I have a few people in the room, I've got two things of a sneak peek. And I know I'm promising a lot on top of a bunch of videos and other backlog stuff I haven't done yet or published yet. Still playing catch up on June Bugs for that review marathon. And when I do, you'll see it posted here, Twitter, YouTube, and community page, whatever. It'll get around when those are done. Because I have a whole bunch. I've thought the episodes a long time in advance. It's just a matter of putting them in the order that I think will work well, having good descriptions with each of them, and trying to rate them fairly, not just out of nostalgia. And also trying to get all the screenshots from each of those shorts. But I have a good list of what I want to cover. Aside from that, and aside from the Maniac for Toys on Fridays, Maniac for Games on Tuesdays, those are both usually uploaded to YouTube on those days. Tuesdays, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Fridays around 1 p.m., maybe 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. Other than those, for Maniac for Toys, I want to bring something new in there. And yeah, there's still going to be more Nerf content. Robbie Blocks, how's it going? Hello there. Other than bringing more Nerf content on there, because I'm really big into Nerf now as a secondary hobby to Lego and to video games. Um, but I want to do something with that Nerf and with my current experiences, because now I've been trying to get into more games, talk with more of the community, and it's good for that. Mary and Sarah, nice to see you here as well. We've got a package opening from a good friend of ours, which should have some really good stuff in there. Sneak peek. Well, not sneak peeks. That means I'd have to show you something. I'm not ready to show yet. Sneak. I guess leak. I don't know what the word would be. It's not really a leak. It's just me announcing something. The next thing I have coming, as far as Nerf content, is, well, a whole bunch of things. Some of it is going to be comparing blasters from different ages to see if one is better than the other. Sometimes they're not as good as the originals or an older version, so I think it'll be fun to share comparisons between them. Nice to see you here, Jinblade8304. Just throw some waves out in the chats. Lego package, but I got some things about the channel coming up. So along with that, of these things related to Nerf, I want to share on Maniac for Toys. And at some point, I'll get to other things like Hot Wheels or other board games and things like that. It's gonna happen at some point. I mean, one thing I have sitting in the background, not the immediate background, but like right out of frame, is Video Now. I am excited to do a video about that. The problem is, it's probably not going to work as well as it used to. And that will be reflected in the video, but it's still going to be fun nonetheless to share about it. Especially when I got inspired from someone else who did a video. Thank you, Nicole. I know what I'm doing. So, the other thing I want to share with Maniac for Toys about Nerf would be story times. It may not exactly be called that. Maybe they'll have a different name to them in some way. But for those who are into Nerf and those who watch YouTube Nerf videos, think of it like the Captain's commentaries from Captain Xavier, where he'll tell a story of a Nerf event or a funny moment from a Nerf event in the past, or with members of the community, Usually a funny story, sometimes just an awesome, revelation or just a really cool thing someone did at a Nerf event. And I have my own stories that I'm starting to develop and would like to share. One of them actually happened earlier today. So I'm looking forward to sharing those. I have yet to figure out if I'm going to have visuals with it, because I feel like me just sitting in front of a camera is going to be a little boring. I want to have some kind of visuals to represent different people playing with Nerf. Midnight X Cat, nice to see you here. We'll open up a Lego package from a friend of ours, Maniac4Mail. I may use Lego minifigures, but can't confirm or deny that as a visual, but I want to use something. I want to have something that's going to be on screen to demonstrate where everything is taking place and what exactly happens, so that it's better than just me sitting in front of a camera throwing my hands around like this because I'm Italian. There's that. And I'm not really sure when that's going to happen, but it is something that may happen soon. It depends on how well those visuals come together in order to tell the story along with what I explain. The second thing, as a upcoming thing for the YouTube channel, is just a one-time video, not necessarily about Maniac for Bricks, Maniac for Toys, Maniac for Games. It's going to have a yellow banner around it, like on some videos where it's like about the channel. Talking more to you guys just as people watching the channel, Not that I don't already, but Hey, Sega, how's it going? For me, it depends on when I'm a Maniac for Mail. Maybe it does. And we got a J Briggs, how's it going? In about a week, it will be my 7-year anniversary of having a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel started July 1st, 2012. So next week will be July 1st, 2019. And I've always tried to think of something clever, unique to do for those videos. Sometimes it's a Q&A live stream. Sometimes it's a special video. And this time around, I've got a little kind of like mini documentary. I've got an idea of trying to explain in better detail, because I tried to do it before and it was like, it's kind of blah. I might even tear it down because it's like, it wasn't so good. So much pain. Boy, uh, I got pain too, Sega. Uh, Running around Central Park, well, a portion of Central Park, playing with Nerf. I'm in pain and exhaustion too. Big Brickhead, nice to see you here. So, July 1st, 2019, expect a video. I'm not sure what time it's going to be. Depends on when I get it done and if I'll have the time to schedule it. Or if it'll just be popped up on there on YouTube of my history of having my YouTube channel. What it meant to me when I started, what it means to be now, the kinds of things that I've done in that time, and yes, we can see what's in the box. I just wanted to give you that sneak peek stuff coming up for YouTube. Just fun stuff I had in mind. So, first thing we have here is Lego Dimensions. It feels like a bag. I see a Peggy 7 on the bottom. You know it's UK when it's Peggy instead of ESRB. This is just a rating system of video games. Brick, built for fans. Brick shows live. Oh, it's the Brick conventions, right? I forgot the UK, they host Lego fan conventions every year called Brick. I don't know how they do it with a name like that, but hey, they market themselves well enough. I appreciate this. You guys might know from a while ago, I like me some shopping bags from things I like. In the past, yes, when I went to the Lego store, I would collect some of those. And, the big ones, the small ones. I might still have the one from Ninjago City, even though Ninjago City, rip. But that's another story. I have ones from Toys R Us, like the different color shopping bags and the finer reusable bags. Hey, there's a note with it too. See, sweet. And for those of you joining, the Zombie 26 nice to see you here as well. For those of you just joining, I don't know if this video is going to be published afterward. Not immediately on YouTube. Not really sure if at all on YouTube, because sometimes my phone doesn't save the video to archive it later. But the other thing is, I'm not going to post this immediately afterwards to Instagram, so be sure to stick around so you can see all the goodies, because there's no replay on this video after it's done. I guess I'm going to read the note first before I go into all the other stuff. So, yeah, on one side, it shows bricks built for Lego fans. On the other side, you saw Lego Dimensions, where it's basically Gandalf wild style and Batman with a couple of worlds behind them. There is a letter included. Hey, Maniac for Bricks. Hope you're keeping well. Sorry the package took ages to send, but better late than never, I guess. Included are a few things we mentioned in private conversations, and some surprises. I hope you enjoy. The t-shirt was a last-minute inclusion, providing the post office does a job. It should arrive in time for a certain movie release. Really hope it's the right size. Catch you later, Graphic Bricks. He did tell me about the t-shirt in advance, and it's a little after the fact, but it's before I have the video going on YouTube, which is awkward. Hey, that's awkward on its own, but blame my laptop. My laptop that is almost as old as my YouTube channel. It's like 4 or 5 years old, and it's starting to show. The t-shirt in question is the first thing we have up here, which I think would be kind of cool. It's a little size too big, but hey, maybe these shirts will shrink. Oh, I love it. That's all. I don't have that many Star Wars shirts, actually. So this is actually pretty cool. To Infinity and Beyond. And it's a Toy Story t-shirt that is stylized like a Star Wars poster. So there it is, a little up close, where you can see Buzz acting as Luke Skywalker, Zurg as Darth Vader, which is pretty clear in Toy Story 2 as well. You got the Barrel of Monkeys as the TIE Fighters. You got Evil Dr. Porkchop as, I guess, the Death Star? Let's see if we can name everything. Jessie would be Princess Leia, because it's the love interest. That makes sense. You got Woody in the background. You got Mr. Potato Head in the background, Rip-Don Rickles, who played him in the previous movies. Al's Toy Barn is also in the background, so very nice. This is definitely a Toy Story 2 shirt. Which is funny, because I finally publicly said I didn't care much for Toy Story 2. Like, among all four films, it's the bottom of the four. I've actually had a bit of backlash with that. But luckily, nobody's unfriended me. Nobody's been like, unsubscribe, that I know of. Look, here's my reasoning with it. Toy Story 2 is a fine film. It's just hard to compete against the cinematic importance of Toy Story 1, the emotional impact of Toy Story 3. I can give Toy Story 4 a little more credit over 2 because it graphically looks really, really impressive. Like, you can tell Pixar is really upped its quality in the 20 years that Toy Story has existed. That's one of the biggest compliments I can give about that movie. Toy Story 2 is right behind 4 because it still has some good stuff in it. I like some of the ideas with it. The voices are really well done for a second movie. The adventure itself didn't really grab me too much, but the story behind it kind of did. I don't know if that makes sense. Well, it might make sense at some point. All right. I'll talk to you later, Robbie. I'm sorry I only got to a t-shirt, but hey. I'll talk to you later about other things and such. We got an Eat08 joining in the chat, and Sega mentions Frog. Cool. Woo! Oh, we've been talking about this one for a long time. So, Graphic Bricks did me a nice favor, and I gave him enough trade fodder in return for this. And another thing in here. This is something we talked about for a long time, and he was collecting a few copies of it, not only for himself, but also one for me, of Lego Create the World. This is a card collector series. I don't remember which store it came out in the UK, but I knew it was a UK exclusive. It never came over to the United States. Oh, wait, it says on here. Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's Supermarkets. That's where they release these as a promo kind of thing. There's also another item in here about that. And it's a big card collecting binder. And I like me some Lego cards. There's also a couple other pages in here with some interesting characters or stories. And this is done in the same style as I did for the Lego Movie 2 card collecting binder, except bigger. And some things actually holographic. Most of these are just digital renders, ones that you've seen in the past for collectible minifigs, Creator, City, and all that kind of stuff. But I appreciate that he went through and got every card, it seems, and filled out the entire thing. You've probably heard this from Brickstar way in advance. Yeah, Graphic Bricks was trying to get this going before Brickstar got one in the mail. So I'm not saying I'm first, but it's not a brand new thing to me. It's something I've known for quite some time, and I've been really excited for it to eventually come up. This obviously will be going into the Lego library with all the other Lego books that I have collected, because of course it is. And they kind of hint through the book about another thing, which I will get to in just a bit. They also have a checklist on the back, which I'm not filling out because I know everything's in here. I look through the pages and it's like, we got it all. David Lego Lab 1002, nice to see you here. Let's see. Cool Boo. Oh, book. Cool. Boo, he doesn't like Toy Story 2. It's fine. Again, it's kind of hard to compete it with 1 and 3 for what they contributed overall. And this is the other option, or this is the other item that goes along with Create the World. I'll probably build this at some point, but not anytime soon. 40256. It's a 3-in-1 set that I dropped on the floor. Man, I'm tired. And it doesn't have a name other than Create the World, because it's a UK package, and they don't print that information on there. As I've learned recently, they're not required to. In the US and other North American regions, there are some laws in which it is mandatory to print on there about the set name and the parts count, to put in plastic building toy or whatever the phrasing is. And to be honest, I learned this from none other than Kevin Hinkle. This isn't insider information. This is ex-employee information, but still, it's fun. It's cool. I thought that was neat. Well, this one they actually did print it on here. Building toy in different languages. Next item we have here are several different poly bags that are UK exclusive and Nito Burrito. Because I say that, of course. We have a Hamleys minifigure promotional item. It's 5005-233. And it looks like a Royal Guard. It's, I believe, the second time LEGO has made a Royal Guard. No, third time they made a Royal Guard figure. I almost forgot about the BR one. I got that a while ago only because I think Brickloot had it available on their website at a good price. I was like, sure, yeah. Even though it is also a UK exclusive. This one you've probably known for a while, and I know everyone was craving to get this one at one point. 40308, the good old Lester. Finally have him in minifigure form, and I think he'll look great compared to other figures. Should just have him in English Town. Ugh. I would love to get back to the Lego Beach Town so badly. And I've been trying to do work in the Lego room as it is on a bunch of things. The Lego room has now finally going to have something Nerf related in there instead of all Lego. Even though for a while it did have a whole bunch of Thomas the Tank and a whole bunch of board games, but I digress. Anywho, Nerdbrick 101, how's it going? And to remind you guys, this stream is going to be terminated after it ends. It will not be available 24 hours from now. I'll do a recap at the end so you guys know everything that I got, and thank Graphic Bricks once again. This figure I've been looking forward to for a while, and I have the torso only because it was available as a Sigfig trade from Metters Musings. He used to regularly upload through YouTube and did a bunch of iPhone in Canada stuff. He's a Canadian Lego YouTuber with his kid. And Metters Musings had the same torso as Max from the Lego Club, who you see here. Because Metters Musings, it just made sense with the name. And it's nice. It makes it unique. Still, those figures still have the postcard, and I should add those back into the Beach Town. I don't think I'm going to have anything posted about it for a while, so don't worry if you're missing something. I'm good. I'm just really tired. I spent about 5 to 6 hours today in New York at Central Park, in a small section of it, out of the way from a lot of the other activities, where I was playing a couple of Nerf games with NYCNO, which is a Nerf group that is from that area. And it was a lot of fun. But I was not prepared for it. But I did get a really good story out of it that I will talk about sometime later on YouTube. But yeah, I like Max. I like a lot of the Lego Club mascots, personally. You might have seen at one point before, I had a video on YouTube years and years ago about a cardboard cutout of, what's his face? The Lego Maniac. He didn't have like a kid name. He was just the Lego Maniac, I believe. Or the Lego Adventure, I believe it was called at one time. I'm a walking encyclopedia, I'm sorry. I'm here for your info dump. And take of it as you will. Info dump that I've researched on my own, by the way, and late nights on Bricklink and other websites of forums with Lego fans. Oh, I remember we talked about this. That makes a lot of sense. By the way, mandatory. Did this come from eBay? Also, packaging box of Purina for cat food. It's like, I think what happened was Graphic Bricks got this in this package. He told me it was from eBay, which also is just a funny gag. I don't know if it's even funny. It's just a gag of mine that if I get a package with obvious tape on it, like Amazon or eBay, that I say, I don't know where this came from because it's all over the box. And I also have a gag of something being shipped in the mail in something that's like a cardboard box, but it has all this writing on it. I've had a Life cereal box. I kid you not. A Life cereal box with a shipping label on it with a Lego set inside. And I'm like, can this get any weirder? Now we got cat food. So, receiving this in a cat food box from eBay, I believe. Graphic Bricks got it like that, and then just packaged it in with everything else here. Oh, how fun this is. For the bizarre Lego collecting that I like to do, And haven't seen much else about this. To answer your question, Nerdbrick 101. Brick Universe St. Louis, I'm not sure when it is. And I don't know if I can make it to St. Louis. That's what, Missouri, right? I'm not sure when that is, and I don't know if I have the budget to make it there. The next LEGO convention I am planning to go to would be Brick Fair, Virginia, in the beginning of August. I will be working there as one of the as basically an employee of Brick Fair, just tending different events, tending different tables and whatnot. You'll see me around. I believe I do have a day off, like an entire day off kind of thing, or the equivalent of that. Like there will be some periods in between where I won't be at work, and I'll still be able to engage with everybody, just hanging out. Not to say that while I am in uniform, you can't come up to me and be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Um, yeah, we'll still talk. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Because I haven't been there in 2 years, and I'm a little more self-confident. I'm a little bit better talking to people, because the last time I went, it was a train wreck in all the wrong ways. For myself, and for things happening around me. The event ran fine. It's the interactions I had with a few people that were just a little off. They didn't feel right. But I digress. Clearly. But I digress should just be the new slogan of Maniac for Bricks. Because if it's anything I do more than anything else, it's go into a tangent. Blaze and Kittenville are going. It's in July. I'll have to look into that. I'm not really sure. I do know that I will be at, not really for display, not really for work, just kind of as an attendee. I will be going to New Jersey GamerCon. That is at the end of July, right before Brick Fair, Virginia. I should probably make a post about it on the YouTubes. I have a couple of reasons of going, and they are Chadtronic and Normal Boots. I love those guys. I'm fans of the YouTube channels. Also, Norm, the gaming historian. I've seen him before in New Jersey at another convention a year or two ago. It'll be fun to see him again. Hopefully, I'm a little more confident, because last time I was, again, nervous and he was really chill. But I still had a good time. Also, I'm only meeting one of my favorite YouTube gamers, which is Gerard the Completionist, which is a member of Normal Boots, but also, everybody has their own channel. I have a good surprise or two waiting for him and possibly other people. I don't know what I'm going to do when I see him in person. I'm going to be either falling over myself, talking all the time, or just really, shy. Yeah, I still have that. To some degree. Sorry. Do I have any 2019 sets? I know I do, and I can't remember what they are. I have a couple polybags. I have the Moss Eisley Cantina. I believe that came out in 2019. I have one or two sets from the Lego Movie 2 that aren't polybags. There's the Queen Whatever Wanabe set. There's the Rex Off-Road Explorer, I think it's called. There's Lucy's Suitcase. I'm not sure what else I have. I know I have a bunch, and if you look back, maybe January, February, you'll see a couple haul videos where I got those things. That's the best way I could describe it, because I can't remember them all off the top of my head. As far as things I got in 2019, but were still before 2019, Old Fishing Store. I remember that one. I got that from the Brick Wiz, so that was good for his cause. I got that before all the issues he had, and I'm glad everything's running back into shape, as well as Rich Boy J. Trying to think. I got one or two, I almost have all the Arctic sets from 2018. I'm trying. I didn't care for it at first, and I'm like, you know what? I'm getting them all. What a turnaround! What a twist! Anywho, I'm sorry. I'm flustering. This is a milk bottle advertising Legoland from Dairy Crest Foods, it says on the bottom of it. 1 pint. It says, advertisement. Cruise to Denmark's Legoland. A miniature world of family fun from Scandinavian Seaways. On the back of it, it says, Denmark. You'll love it. And it also has the Denmark flag, but it's shaped like a heart. That's cute. Sail with Scandinavian Seaways to Legoland, a miniature world built from over 30 million Lego bricks. There's something for everyone. Visit the fabulous Wild West town, pan for gold, grill some steaks, marvel at the amazing wonders of the world in Lego, and then afterwards test drive the Lego car. The list goes on and on. Phone Scandinavian Seaways today and ask for their short breaks brochure. There's a phone number listed, or write to blah blah blah, like Legoland milk bottle promotion. That says it. It's perfect. Please rinse and return to your milkman. And somebody didn't. Somebody's disobeying the bottle. It doesn't have a lid on it, but it's cool. I like it. Anything that has Lego on it, you know I'm going to have some interest in it. And this is one of the most unusual things because I don't know if it's been talked about even on the greatest of Lego databases. Like a listing of it or any acknowledgement of it. And I don't know the exact year that this came out. It doesn't really say it on the bottle itself. But it gives me the impression that it's very early Legoland. I don't know for sure. Can't confirm or deny. But it's cool. It's neat. And wrapping things up, we got 2 more bags in here of sets that I know Graphic Bricks talked with me about. Hey James, how's it going? This stream will be terminated after I wrap things up. 2 more things to talk about. And this is a bag called the Lego Duck. And I believe some people will know exactly what's up with that. So that's neat. And then a bag here full of sand green parts. Sand green parts that I don't think anybody's used or haven't seen recently in Lego mocks, but hey, I appreciate if people use the most unusual Lego pieces, the most prefab or nobody cares about it Lego pieces in a mock. More details to follow, I'm sure. Building a chicken? Yes, ducks are chickens. For the sand green, this is a Ben 10 set. I believe his name is Swarmfire. I don't know, because I didn't really watch Ben 10. I tried watching a few episodes, but I watched it after the Lego figures came out. This was in the period in between when Bionicle was first canceled and when they made Hero Factory. For about a year, maybe half a year, they released Ben 10 Alien Force sets. I wasn't a Ben 10 fan. And I thought these were kind of weird as far as action figures. I also find it weird that they didn't make all 10 aliens. I think they made only 6 or 7. They made less than 8. No, less than 10 of them, I believe. Maybe it was 2 waves. You might be right. But there was just this period in between, because I know some of these pieces went into Hero Factory afterwards. Just for like the first year or so, or something kind of like them. But then they ditched all of it, or most of it, the year after that. Which is like, okay, weird. Created what is known as the creature character building system. The same kinds of pieces that are used with the Star Wars buildable figures, which are also going under. Or, not under, they're going, less and less per year, I should say. So let's get a recap. We got the giant shopping bag with Brick, a Lego convention that is from the UK. On the opposite side of it, that's on the underside. On the opposite side of it, you have Lego Dimensions. We've got the Ben 10 Alien Force figure Swarmfire, I believe it was. I have one of the other figures. I forget its name, but it has like these big yellow wings, kind of like a flying squirrel on the back of it. You may have seen that floating around. No pun intended. on some posts in the Lego room months and months back. I thought that would be funny. And hey, I think it's still funny. Actually, I might do more with that. That might be fun. But nothing soon. That's a Lego set for you to build. We have a bag labeled Lego Duck. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, look it up. We've got the Lego Land Milk Bottle. It's a milk bottle from Dairy Crest that advertises Legoland and Scandinavian Seaways. Cool. That exists. It's bizarre. Forgot where I put the next thing. We had a series of polybags, including a Hamleys Royal Guard figure, the third one I believe they ever made, with the collectible minifigures being the first. I don't think the Toy Soldier counts, because that's more like not the same style, or not quite. You had the Royal Guard collectible minifigure, the BR Royal Guard. Is that Kevin? Right as we're wrapping up the stream before it goes away for almost forever? Yeah, we're only doing this temporarily as the stream is live, and I'm not going to repost 24 hours thing as a demo before on Instagram. We've got the Max minifigure from Lego Club Magazine, and we've got Lester. We've got Around the World, the set 40256, and Anar Gomez joins right at the very end, 2707. Create the World, the collectible card binder, which is complete, from what I can see. Very bulky, but I would think it's complete. It's in the Lego library now. Or soon. And we got a nice note from Graphic Bricks, who provided all the items in this surprise mail haul. And last but not least, a Star Wars and Toy Story tribute to infinity and beyond. Really digging that. Little larger size than I would wear, but I will probably wear it at some point. In the letter, he mentioned hopefully this comes in time for a certain movie. Yeah. I think he saw my post about Toy Story 4 or seeing it, and he was like, okay. My bad. This is like, don't worry about it, dude. So, recap. Done. All the hauls taken care of. None of this will be posted on YouTube in the near future. None of the live stream will be posted in the near future on YouTube. So for all of you who were able to attend this stream, thank you for attending. And as a recap for those who didn't make it earlier and didn't know about what I was going to do, I did announce a few things that are coming up for YouTube in the near future. Kevin, I see you with the monocle. And Rosalie, nice to see you here. I'm waving back. So for those who missed it before, while I do have some catch-up to play on YouTube videos, and hopefully my laptop is going to cooperate in trying to make that happen, other than the internet connection issue is fine. The audio issue is still a problem. Trying to do my best with it, or back it up somewhere else to do it there, but whatever. That's a me thing, and I'll figure that out at some point. The other thing that's important, two things. Yay, Secret Stream! Exactly. Also, somebody mentioned before about Brick World, I think it was St. Louis. How's the peace hunt going? It's going good. I found a couple of them. But I'll get back to you on the private messages about that for what I found and what I'm still looking for. Because some were actually easier than others to find. The two things that are coming up for YouTube. I almost forgot what they were. One, not only am I playing catch up on a lot of stuff to post for YouTube. Wait! I know it's gonna happen. Your shirt. I love that. Yeah. Something significant there about the shirt, ain't it? Has that dolphin. Mm-hmm. You got it. You got it, man. Not on this hat. It is on a hat. But yes. I got the hat and the shirt at the same time, Kevin. I thought I might have mentioned that. Anywho. One thing that's coming up on YouTube, along with a bunch of Nerf stuff that I like doing now as a secondary hobby to video games and Lego. I'm gonna have story times. So I've already started attending a couple events, or just day games, nothing too casual stuff, and had some fun little stories or accomplishments in my nerfing career, nerfing hobby. I don't know what you really call it, but in learning about the Nerf hobby, the Nerf community, I thought it'd be fun to share. I don't know what the visuals are going to be like, if I'm going to have them drawn, if I'm going to have them illustrated with Lego, like building the scene or having figures representing different things. I don't know. That's basically the only thing holding me back before I start that as a mini-series. But it's basically just fun stories of me playing with Nerf from local games. I think that would be fun to share with you guys. I have seen other people do that on YouTube. And it's fun to share my own stuff. The second thing, next week, July 1st, 2019, will be the 7-year channelversary on my channel. I call it channelversary because I thought it was clever years and years ago. Channel, anniversary, channelversary. I don't care how corny that sounds. I'm still doing it. 7-year channelversary. It's been 7 years that I've been on YouTube in some capacity, making videos of whatever I want. Even though it's a little bit longer than that, technically. But when I've really been regularly doing it, it started July 1st, 2012. I'm going to have a video going up then. I don't know the exact time of the video, if there will be a premiere or schedule or anything like that for people to look out for, but if you want to know more, subscribe and ring the bell so you can hopefully get the notifications. Hopefully we'll have videos consistent enough where it will be a thing. All the corny, exactly. First impressions last. Nice to see you at the very last moment of the video. But yeah, that is going to come up, and that's going to be about my history with developing a YouTube channel, what it meant to me at different points, what kind of things I did and what I improved on over time, and still learning to improve today. So, I think that'll be fun to share, and I hope you guys enjoy that. I know that sounds like a thing that should really be more of like a 10-year anniversary. I'm not really, yeah, that would be cool, but it is what it is. I think it's still fun. I still want to do something special every year, and I've already been doing a lot of prep work to make that happen. And I think it's going to be a really fun kind of documentary. A little history of what got me into YouTube, what got me into making YouTube videos, and the bumps along the way, but how I became my own identity through it. Because that's where all the other social media stems from. It's the hub of where Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, probably other stuff. At one point, Tumblr, but that's been long gone, or at least not really updated. And other stuff. Through YouTube, I was able to learn more about fan communities and stretch out from there to express myself. Hurts for Joey. Well said, Kevin. And the stream keeps going because I can't shut up. So, I'm going to take a shower because I am really exhausted from today of nerfing. Story to follow at some point because I think that'll be a lot of fun to talk about. It's one of several stories I have in the works. Like I said, just need to work on the visuals before I get it out on YouTube. I'm still trying to get together the other videos that were supposed to go up last week, that were supposed to go up today, yada, yada, yada. Trying not to beat myself up too much. Yeah. Thanks for joining me on this stream. And let me do the roll call of the 4 people that are still in here. We got Rosalie, we got James, aka LOL21, and Rubber Ducky. We got Mr. Kevin Hinkle. We've got Lego Nicole. And that's it. And it looks like James is out. Immediately after I read his name, he's like, bye. Fine. Be that way. I'm done with the video too. I don't need to stay here. Or either that or we kicked out when I said, I'm going to go take a shower. And he's like, no, I don't want to see that. No. Don't bring the camera here. And I'm so glad that this video is just gonna, like, be gone. Not gonna be posted. Because it's like, I don't want that floating around much longer. Just temporary. I did have the idea that I was gonna save this video and upload it way in the future, but I got an idea. I don't know if it's really gonna save it, but you know, I still want to acknowledge Graphic Bricks for sending all this stuff in. I really appreciate the conversations that we have, and I've treated him to a lot of stuff as well. And looking forward to more. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time with more videos, hopefully on YouTube.